Welcome back, guys, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to create a warp shake effect in After Effects. I'm gonna head over here. Once I have my clip already cut down, I'm gonna go to new adjustment layer, and then for our first effect I'm gonna add is S_warp puddle. So right here I'm just gonna drag it in. I'm gonna put on our rail height over here 0.990 right there. Then I'm gonna head towards the beginning of our clip. I'm gonna head over to our amplitude, leave it on the plane settings. I'm gonna head over to our frequency. I'm gonna put it at 1.81. And then I'm gonna open up our timeline. Then I'm gonna head over to the end right here. I'm gonna put 0 on an amplitude keyframe. I'm gonna put on a second keyframe right here. I'm gonna put 0 for our second keyframe. I'm gonna put 0 for amplitude. I'm gonna head over back to frequency, and I'm gonna put at 0.01 right there. Then before I close it out, I'm gonna highlight all of our keyframes, ease them. Then I'm gonna have these two keyframes and push it back. And that is all for S_warp puddle. So I'm just gonna go right here, click it out. Next effect I'm gonna add is S_shake. I'm just gonna drag it in right here. For our amplitude right here, I'm gonna put it at 2.010 for our first keyframe. I'm gonna open up our timeline. I'm gonna press on a time wash to create a new keyframe. Then I'm gonna hit about 25% into our adjustment layer. So at that point right there, I'm gonna put 0.130 for our second keyframe. I'm gonna hover over YRANT-M. I'm gonna head towards the beginning, back to our clip. Click on that time watch, and then for the first keyframe, I'm gonna put it at 216 right there at the beginning. Open up our keyframe once again. I'm gonna head about maybe 20% of our adjustment layer. Then I'm just gonna right click on our mouse and reset it. That is all the settings for S_shake. So I'm just gonna go over here, take it off, and then for our next effect, it's gonna be S_ultra glow. I'm gonna drag it in right there. Gonna head towards the beginning of our clip, and then we're gonna be working with the threshold settings right here. So put it at 0.23. I'm gonna open up a new keyframe and then open up our timeline. I'm gonna push this to the beginning of our actual clip. Then I'm gonna head towards the end and then put it back up to 49. This is gonna give this nice glow effect, maybe a bit of a dreamy effect, you could say. That is all the settings for S_ultra glow. I'm just gonna take it out right there. And for the last and final effect, in order to tie in this whole effect together, it's gonna be radial blur. So I'm just gonna drag it in. I'm gonna head over here, put on zoom, then at the best quality, I'm gonna have it at the high. And then I'm gonna head towards the beginning of our clip. I'm gonna start it off at 20 for our first keyframe. Open up our timeline, then I'm gonna head towards the end right here and put it down to 0. Once again, I'm just gonna highlight our keyframes right here. Ease them so they're nice and smooth. I'm gonna push this one back. Once after adding all those settings for radial blur, I'm just gonna take it out. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, or leave a comment. I'm uploading 3 to 4 times a week. I hope you guys learned something new today. Make sure to stay creative, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.